성규 씨, 도와주십시오. 죄송한데요. 제가 지금 뭘 도울 수 있는 처지가 아닙니다.
But same for me, for that big game, the fact that you're looking for the guy now, they're gonna know about it. Or maybe I'm going too far with what they can do, what they know, all of that. He took them? Just by himself, he took them.
말씀하신 2071 차량은 뭐 법인에서 렌트한 거로 나오는데요? 햇빛 캐피탈이라고 되어 있네요.
응.
거기 주소 좀 부탁합니다. 이제부터 게임을 하겠습니다. 여러분들이 하실 게임은 가위, 어이고, 하나 빼기입니다.
Minus one?
아마 영화에서 보신 적이 있으실 겁니다. 러시아 룰렛이요. 이 권총에 총알 하나를 넣고 그리고 지능분 머리에다가
You're getting obsessive, you know, with games, I think, my dear.
죽을 확률이 6분의 1.
And you don't want to interrogate them?
자, 그럼 제가 신호를 드리겠습니다. 거기에 맞춰서 내주세요.
I'm playing against red one. I'm against him.
아무도 안 되셨네요.
So I won.
처음부터 규칙을
Red one didn't play.
실격입니다.
Am I continuing to play against red one?
가위바위보.
No, the contrary. I'm red one. I would have lost. Against red one.
가위바위보. 하나 빼기.
What is that?
그럼 이제 확률을 뒤집어 볼까요? 4의 확률이 6분의 1. 자, 다시 시작하겠습니다. 속도를 높여볼까요? 가위바위보. 하나 빼기. 가위바위보. 하나 빼기. 가위바위보. 하나 빼기. 가위바위보.
I don't understand the minus one. You have one leg! You have one leg! Don't be hopeless!
하나 빼기. 아이고, 하나를 못 빼셨네요. 실격입니다.
There is one leg! Wow, you were right to be hopeless. I love that psychopath way too much.
승리를 축하드립니다. 얘기 좀 하시겠습니까?
Ah yes, you just needed one to interrogate and to convince him to respond. The card, look at the card.
그날 비행기를 타셨으면 좋았을 텐데요.
Oh, that's a good picture with the mirrors, with the things. Look at that.
그동안 저를 많이 찾으신 것 같네요. 감사 인사를 하려고. 우승을 하고 큰 돈까지 벌어서 나왔으니까 인사를 하는 게 사람의 도리겠지. 전 그저 초대장을 전달하는 배달부일 뿐입니다.
Who enjoys that?
그놈을 만나게 해줘. 할 말이 있어. 제게 말씀해 주시면 전달해 드리겠습니다. 내가 하려는 말을 제대로 알아들을 수는 있겠어. 성규 씨.
Oh, the composition right there as well, with the light
내가
at the
여기까지
back.
어떻게 왔어? 난 네가 어떻게 그놈들이 개가 됐는지 관심 없어. 이 주인을 데리고 와.
He's not a dog or a slave. He enjoys his job.
어릴 때부터 게임장에서 성규 씨 같은 사람들 시체를 수도 없이 치우고 태웠죠. 이것들은 사람이 아니다. 이 세상에서 아무짝에 쓸모없는 쓰레기다. 그렇게 중얼거리면서 몇 년간 열심히 일했더니 저에게 총을 주더라고요. 기분이 나쁘지 않았어요. 생전 처음 내 존재를 인정받는 것 같았어. 그런데 어느 해였더라. 게임에서 탈락한 놈을 쏘려고 하는데 왜 안 봐?
It goes with
우리 아빠가 갑자기 내 앞에 서 있는 거예요.
the theory that the
우리
red
아빠가
suits,
살려달라고
they are like the
밀어서
players
단장-
used being played.
한방울 쐈어요. 이마 한가운데. 그리고 깨달았죠. 아, 이 일이 내 적성에 잘 맞는구나. 넌 그때도 지금도 그놈들의 개일 뿐이야.
No, that's where I think that you're wrong. When he was a red suit, yes, but now?
너 따위는 절대로 알 수도 이해할 수도 없어. 내가 어떻게 거기서 살아왔는지 그 게임을 하는데 어떤 기분인지. 저는 게임 한번 하시죠. 다시 탄창을 돌리지 말고 한 발씩 번갈아서 쏘고, 그럼 결국 6번 안에 총알이 발사될 거고 승부가 나겠죠.
I think that this offer and your nervous breakdown earlier makes me think that you're tired, in fact, even if you enjoyed it a lot. See what I said right there? This moment is a perfect interpretation thing about the fact that they are both players. Do you understand what I mean? I didn't count. One, two, three, four. Two left? Or did he begin? I can't remember.
생각이 많아지셨나요? 이제 성김 씨가 죽을 확률은 2분의 1.
That's what I said.
겁이 나고 생각이 많아지는 것도 당연하죠. 성김 씨가 보고 싶어 하시는 그분을 만날 수 있는 방법이 제 주머니에 있습니다. 지금 그 총으로 절 쏘시고 그걸 가져가시면 돼요. 다만 이거 하나만 인정하시면 됩니다. 너도 다른 놈들이랑 똑같은 쓰레기야. 운이 좋아서 겨우 폐기처리를 면한 쓰레기.
That's what you thought of the homeless people before. He's gonna use it. Suit guy is gonna kill himself. If not, it would be the thing that he denounced. For him, it's an honorable death.
왜? 생각이 많아서 나. 그래. 이제 이 버스에 한 번만 당기면 날 죽일 수 있어. 이거 하나만 인정해. 넌 그저 가면을 뒤집어 쓰고 주인님이 시키는 대로 개새끼라는 걸.
That's where I think that you're wrong, but he's gonna do it no matter what. And see, he smiles. For him, it's an honorable death. Gi-Hun? No, it means that it's the end of this character. No, he's so cool. Because this entire episode is about him, is about tracking him down, it's about getting him, hunting him, it's about discovering that game that he created just himself, for himself, to have that pleasure, you know, just for himself. And at the end, that discussion face to face, and in fact, he's saying so many stuff about himself, about his background, about his psychology and all. This entire episode was about him, Suit Guy, and this entire episode honored him. I'm sorry to say it because he's a fucking psychopath, but it honored him in the sense that it honored his character and explained a lot of things about his character, and in fact gave him an honorable death according to himself. And that, I think that you're missing the point about it. He's not a dog. In the sense that it just told you that during entire years since he was young, he was one of the red suits, and that he was taught, brainwashed, to think that these people were not really humans and that they were not useful and that he could just eliminate them just like that. Meaning that the other red suits, they are conditioned, you know, they are brainwashed to think like that. Meaning that in fact they are like the green suits, just they fall into the other side of the game and they were used in another way, but at the end they are used no matter what. And we have the confirmation of that with the fact that Suit Guy faced his own dad, so it means that for where they're coming from and all, they are really the same, you know, the green suits and the red suits. And right there, the fact that at the end we have that moment with these two facing each other and playing to this game together, when in fact no one is forcing them to play to this game, it shows that they are both players and that even if they don't have the game around them forcing them to play, now that they entered into the game once, in fact they are into the game no matter what, and they're gonna play their part of the game, green suit and red suit, no matter what. They're gonna be against each other no matter what. Even if they're out of the game, they're still into the game and they're still playing their part of the game. And I'm saying they're still playing their part of the game in the sense that, you know, Suit Guy, you can be like, right there, he had a nervous breakdown with the homeless guys, and what he does now, I'm not sure that his superiors, they know about it and they accept it. So in fact, he could have wanted to get out of this role, and same for the other one, like, you're not a green suit anymore, you want your revenge, so you could have just gone for a fight against the guy, you know, not accept to play to his little psycho game. But no, they are still players and they are still playing their part of the game. Green suit, red suit, no matter what, they are players. For me, that last scene is in fact confirming that theory that the red suits, they are players, but they are playing another game, in fact. And Suit Guy, you know, okay, he was not a red suit at the end, but for me, why was he not a red suit at the end anymore and he was the one offering the cards to people? It's because of the fact that he began to enjoy that job. He was enjoying playing these psycho games, you know, with people and stuff like that. We saw it, he enjoyed creating that one for these two guys, you know, the Red Scissor Rock. Like, I didn't understand the -1 situation. I never played to that version of the game. I was a little confused. But yes, he enjoyed that. He enjoyed that, playing to these games, because he really thought so little about all of these people. But at the same time, all of the scene with the homeless people, for me, shows a lot of things. For me, it shows that in general, the company of the game, I don't want to name them, they miss players. And that we had something about it earlier, about the fact that all of the clients, you know, of this guy who is offering money to people, and then, you know, these people, they have debts and stuff like that. The game is stealing clients from him. He misses clients right now because of the game. Meaning that the game itself have trouble now to find new players that much that, you know, they are not searching for people who have difficulties into their lives and all anymore. They are going for the homeless people, the easy target. I think that a game like that, a company like that would consider homeless people as easy targets to be players of their game. Do you understand what I mean? And right there, all of these homeless people, they failed because they did not accept the bread. Like, for sure, accepting the lottery was the first step of winning to that game to be part of the big game, but they should have also tried to steal the coin. But yes, for me, that moment we have the homeless people, it's to talk about the fact that the big games, the company, they miss players, they have trouble to find players, and that's really an issue, in my opinion. And also the fact that the suit guy was beginning to be tired of the situation and tired also to find people because no one now was responding to, I don't know how to say it, his expectations to be a good player. But we saw two future players. That couple, you know, the woman who is pregnant, the one in the metro, they're gonna be two future players. We had all of that story also about the police guy, about the fact that he said what happened to him, but a lot of people didn't believe into him. He's still searching for that island. My theory about that island is the fact that it's an island which is not on the maps, meaning, like, for me, an island which is not on the map, it's not possible. In our days, it's not possible to discover suddenly an island just like that. No, you can't hide an island now in our days. So it means that it's one which was created now or just 10 years ago. It's an island which was created. That's my theory. The thing about getting in and out of the water, I don't believe into it, but I believe for the part it was created. It's not a real island. So the guy is dead. He was cool. Yes, he was a psychopath, but he was cool. And I'm a little sad that in fact he died without being understood. Like, I understood his character, and I understood that for him right there, it's an honorable death, and that's why he smiles. For sure, not accepting to pull the trigger, it would have been really bad for him, because it would have meant that he was what he denotes. But also, in fact, for him, it was an honorable death in the sense that he's playing like he's a player. Since the beginning, he's a player like the other one is a player, and he's just accepting the things about the games, and he's proving that he's a good player, and in fact, finally, he's recognized for being a good player by dying. Do you understand what I mean? For him, it's an honorable death. I'm sad about his death in the sense that he was cool to follow. But at the same point, I'm trying to place myself as one of the writers, you know, of this show, and I can understand that they want to kill a character like him that all of the fans appreciated a lot, but in fact, he's not really involved into the main story. He's a character a little out of the story, but still a big one. So to kill him, but to make one entire episode about him, it's a good way to close his character, but at the same time to be like, okay, let's move on. He was not one of the main characters, let's move on. You know, the police guys, the brother, the players, all of that, they are really more important at the end. Aww. That's a cool first episode. It's a cool return into Squid Game. I told you during the intro that I tried my best to not have too high expectations, because we were so hyped by the season 1 and it was so long ago that in fact waiting for so long, maybe sometimes you can only be disappointed because you have your expectations being so high that it's really hard to reach them. And I think that I did it great because I truly appreciated this first episode. I was surprised, I was into it and all. I'm just a little, not disappointed, but surprised about one thing. For me, the company of the game, again I don't know how to name them, they are so powerful, they have so many resources, humans, like financial ones, that for them to not calculate all of these guys into the metro, taking selfies, talking to people, asking to people about the suit guy, it's really weird. No one knew that they were looking for him. It took an entire summer and they were really not discreet with that. That, I still find that illogical. We'll see. Okay, I'm gonna stop this review right now. I'm gonna watch one more episode. If you want a longer or the full reaction part video for this episode and for the next ones, you have my Patreon for that. Longer reaction part with the level 2, the full reaction part with the level 3, and you can have already on my Patreon my reactions and my thoughts to the episodes 2 and 3, maybe even 4, if you can be interested. Okay, it's all for you for this video, and it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.